Hello, Jason Morales for the Ruff Cut Magic review. On this episode, I'm going to be reviewing Reduction by Nicholas Lawrence, a Sansminds production. Okay. Um, all you get in there is a DVD. All right. I think somewhere I read this is another one of those TV rights not included, so you have to contact Sansminds. It says gaffless visual diminishing deck technique. Um, I would kind of have to say I disagree with them when they say gaffless, because anytime you alter an object for whatever reason, in Magic, it then becomes gimmick. Therefore, it's a gaff. And given the nature of how this is done, I would say that this is completely gaffless is a false statement. It's misrepresented advertising, if you will. Um, they say all you need is a deck of cards. Well, you do need one other thing. Most households have, but if you don't have it, you can get fairly cheaply, whatever grocery store, drugstore, those type of places, dollar stores, that are the thing that you need. But it does use a regular deck of cards, but you I can't give away the method here, but you are altering some cards, if you will, and therefore it's gimmicked. Okay. The other thing is, as far as what he gives you for tricks using this, they're really weak. He does the trying to force a suit type of thing. So whatever, you end up with all the spades. So you have the person, think of red or black, and they say red. Okay, well, let's get rid of that one. Okay, let's use black, and then clubs or spades. Okay, well, you said clubs. Okay, well, let's dig deeper. Let's get rid of that, and let's do spade. That type of thing, magician's force type of thing. Another thing that he did was using a card from another deck, and he had to do this kind of weird deck switch, and the spectator has the card, they're looking at the card, and he does this whole type of thing where you have to do this kind of deck switch to ring in your kind of reduction, I would say gimmick, for a lack of better words, and you have to ring that in, and then that's the one missing card, and you push down on it and it flattens out, and it diminishes. That it does diminish, and that's the one missing card in the stack. So I think this is something he came up with, and it looked kind of cool, and so they're just like, let's make a DVD, and they made a DVD. But as far as doing this as an actual effect, it's kind of weak. You also need a controlled environment. You can't do this outside. Also, you need the proper distance. You don't want the spectator too far away where they can't see it, but if you're performing on a table, like a close-up table, you don't want them burning it too much. Like, they don't know what's going to happen, so you don't want to put attention to that until you do that diminished move. Otherwise, you're toast. That trick is done. For new magicians, I wouldn't suggest this for you, because you're going to have to come up with your own routines to use this for. Just diminishing it, yeah, okay, that looks cool, but it's going to have to be inside. Definitely, that is a definite. It's going to have to be inside. Okay, and yeah, they can examine it after you've done the business there. But as far as building, a powerful routine with this, nah, you can't really do it. There's other things out there that are gimmicks that, might make more sense. I think Theory 11 has one that uses a gimmick. It's a diminishing deck as well. I forget the name of it. But that uses a gimmick, but you end up with whatever. You could end up with the four aces. And so you could talk, what are the four best cards in a game of poker, or whatever, or in a card game, like, let's say the aces, and you could do a diminish move with that gimmick, and that would make sense. This doesn't make sense. If you could have done it maybe do like a royal flush, I think that would be really kind of pushing the limitations of the method that's used here. But if you could have done it and it ended up being a royal flush, then I think this product would have had a lot more possibilities. Um, what's my tip for this too? Um, if you have a little bit of shadow where you're performing, that might help you out. Or if you're able to create some shadow with your own body, you know, that might help you out in the sense of perspective, because no matter which way you construct the gimmick, because they have it one for like, you know, an in the hand straight on, or, you know, from the side type of deal there. Um, Close examination, or, you know, bright lighting, obviously could cause you, you know, to have some problems there, as far as maybe you might flash to somebody if you're performing for a couple people. That's why I said maybe some shadow. And if you do watch the trailer of this, um, you'll kind of notice that it is kind of in dark lighting. It's not very bright lighting, and, you know, I felt that. I think that really helps for the appeal of this effect, especially, you know, watching the trailer. Because yeah, I watched the trailer, I like the trailer, but doesn't necessarily live up to the, you know, expectations of what I had for this product, especially since they say gimmickless, and you have to take some cards and gimmick them to, you know, make this work. So, you know, for that, they're completely full of it. You know, you do have to, you know, do the gimmick. Now, the other thing of this is, my other tip of this is, after you've gone through the method of constructing the thing that you need for this, I would say to store it, you know, in a card box. That way, it will actually work better for you. If you do get this, you'll understand what I mean. Just for you, it's going to work better for you if you store it in the card box. You know, you are going to have to sacrifice a new deck of cards, because it works best with brand new playing cards. And for that, I would just, you know, get your regular bicycle type of deck. I wouldn't bother, you know, destroying a nice custom deck for this. I mean, I have nothing against bicycle, but, you know, I can go and buy a 2-pack, you know, for $3 somewhere. And, you know, custom decks can be anywhere, you know, like $7-15, depending on what it is you get. You know, obviously collectible decks don't even consider that. So let's get down to, you know, your star rating of this product. You know, reduction with Nicholas Lawrence. Now, everything is shot and taught well. I mean, that is the positive of this. But this is only going to be for a certain type of magician that can come up with his own stuff. You know, what he gives you for effects on here, with this particular thing, you know, I wipe my butt with it, really. Okay, so let's get down to the star rating. Given that this is misleading, as far as, you know, how it represents itself, and the fact that, you know, the effects given on here for this are really weak, and they really don't necessarily make a lot of sense. You might have to come up with something else. I was thinking, I'm going to sidetrack here, maybe doing something with blank face cards and having the reveals, you know, written on the blank face cards, like a multiple reveal. And then, you know, do the move, and then you end up with those blank face cards, and this is this person's reveal, this is this person's reveal, and this person's reveal. That might make more sense than what they're giving you here, but you have to be able to think of something you can do with this. Now, does it look like it looks in the trailer, given the proper lighting angles and distance? Yes, it does. Does it take very long to make? No, it does not. However, you are making a gimmick. I don't care what they say. You're making a gimmick. You're altering a prop, if you will, to do something else from its original state. Therefore, it is a gimmick. So you can't say that this is gaffless or gimmickless. It is certainly a technique, and you might be able to do something else, but you got to be creative, like I said. Now let's go back to the star rating. Like I said, the effects on here are weak. It is shot well, but it is misleading as far as, you know, the gaffless aspect of it. I know I'm repeating myself because it just kind of irritated me. So I'm going to give this 2.5 out of 5 stars. For the right magician, you might love this. For a beginner magician, I'm going to tell you to stay away from this because you will be disappointed. You will try to do this for your friends. It won't make any sense, and it's not going to work for you, and they will make fun of you, and you're not going to like it. Now, if you're an intermediate magician and you can find something you can use this for, fine. But the method, nah. It's not going to be reliable, and that's what I say. I think on the website it also says TV rights not included. I wouldn't use this on TV because I don't think it's reliable enough. I don't think it's a reliable method. Like I said, I just think it's something they thought looked cool. Hey, okay, let's make a DVD. Oh, what can we do? Oh, we don't really have anything. Oh, how about this? And then, okay, that sounds cool, and let's make that. And we know a bunch of people are going to buy it. Oh, let's charge, I don't know, $20 for it. Okay, people will buy that up, and that's what happened. And for some of you that watch this review, you may not won't be interested in this after you listen to my review. But I'm sure some other people put up the review, and maybe you might like their advice better than what I have to say. But I definitely think there are gimmick methods that are actually better than this. They're going to be more reliable for you and will actually make sense. Anyways, this is Jason Morales for the Ruff Cut Magic review. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, favorite. Follow me at Twitter at jdogfish at twitter.com, or you follow me Facebook, Jason Morales at facebook.com. I am the magician, not the musician. And please, thank you for watching the Ruff Cut Magic review. That made no sense, but whatever.